Look what came in the mail today. Yo, let's do some unboxing. Y'all gonna really like to see what this is. Alright, so, for those who have been watching the channel, thank you, by the way, thank you. No, but seriously though, for those who have been watching the channel, you would know that my favorite plant in the entire world is the carnivorous plants, Venus flytraps, pitcher plants, sundews. You know, I love them all. I think the fact that the plants evolved to eat something other than sunlight and water, it's fire. That's fire, and it's just really cool looking. So I placed an order. With predatory plants. Distributor of carnivorous plants. I decided to get can't talk. I'm super excited, but I decided to just get the starter package of plants. You know, since sadly my both my Venus flytrap and my pitcher plant recently died due to a random cold front. So I decided to get another one. You know, when shit don't work out, you just gotta get back on there and try again. You gotta keep going. You know, so you gotta keep trying your hardest and just become a better. If this is really something you want to do the research, become a better plant owner, right? So that's what I got here. I'm gonna do plenty of research on them to make sure I take care of them properly. I don't know where I'm gonna put them yet, but I'm gonna definitely find a place for them. Ooh, we got all this dusty stuff in them. Let's see what this is. All right, so my first plant. What the fuck? They're upside down, so I hope I didn't open this shit upside down. Bruh, what are you? Oh, yo, this is the sundew. Alright, I'm gonna fit that here. Alright, I'm gonna fit that one right there. Oh, it's really like junky. There's a lot of this stuff right here. You see this shit? Oh, this stuff. So it's like a lot of like this stuff like everywhere. So I got some mini pots for them. I'm probably gonna put it in until they grow a little more. Got 3 pots. I got 3 plants. I got three different type of carnivorous plants. I got a sundew. I got some Venus flytrap, and I also got another. Man, it is junky. Man, this stuff is getting everywhere. And I got another pitcher plant. Now they're really tiny because they're starter plants. So yeah, let's get started here. I don't know if they gave me any. Yeah. See, so I'm happy I bought some. I'm happy I actually bought some soil for this because they didn't give me any proper soil for it. They didn't give me like any extras. All right, so for our soil today, I got some carnivorous plant soil. So this will be for the sundew and the Venus flytrap. And then because out of the carnivorous plants, my favorite carnivorous plant is the pitcher plant. We got some special pitcher plant soil. So that's what we're gonna be using today to give them some life. Hopefully they survive with this new soil, because last time I was kind of going with coco coir, because coco coir, in my opinion, is like just the all-purpose, all-natural soil. Almost every soil company uses coco coir for most plants. They recommend that most plants because it's so porous. It holds water really well too, so you don't have to water too much. You feel me? So, but yeah, let's go ahead and pop this open. Bruh, I'm telling y'all guys, I love carnivorous plants. Let me go get some gloves. Guys, be smarter than me, okay? Let me go get some gloves. Got my trusted and dusted gloves. They gave me 3 pots. I got 3 pots with it, 3 plants. I got my own soil, so we're good on that. Let's go ahead and get started in potting. Wait. Hold on. This is sphagnum moss right here. That's what this is. This is sphagnum moss. So I can actually use it to plant. I thought this was like some stuff they put in the box, you know, to keep it safe and whatnot. No, this is the potting stuff. This is sphagnum moss. Oh, bet. I'm not gonna use that. I'm going to save it though. I'm definitely gonna save it for later. I'm not gonna use it right now because I want to mix it with some other stuff. Because as you can see in this one, this has not just sphagnum moss, but also has some mulch and some perlite in it as well. So I want to use this instead because this might just be better for it in general. So yeah, but yeah, I got some more sphagnum moss. Fire. So while I put this in here, let's talk about the differences between the plants and the different type of traps they are. So for those who don't know, carnivorous plants, at least the ones that I got, they come in different sets of traps. You got the snappers, you got the cups. I forgot, there's a special name for the cups, but they're the cups. And then you got the ones that are like fly paper, like sticky paper. And so I got actually one of each of those. I got the pitcher plant, which is the cups. It traps its animals by so like all pitcher plants have like a certain residue or a certain like liquid they produce that attracts insects and other bugs too. Like so some plants have been known to catch mice and other large spiders, but they have this liquid that they produce that I don't know what's called. I got to do some more research on it, but it's a liquid they produce that helps them attract the bugs to them. And for the cup plant, which is I'm gonna take that out of the bag actually. Take it out of the bag so I can show you guys a little better. So this is a Nepenthes Valor, a pitcher plant. Look how tiny that is. Look how tiny that is. The cups are right there. They actually have cups on them. But what it does is it'll open these little tops up, these little lids. I don't know if you can see the lids. They'll open those little lids up right there, and the plant will go. The bug will go inside of it, get trapped in that liquid, and then it'll close it. And then over time, it'll digest it, and it'll turn that into like energy or food source for it, and it'll go up into the plant and give it nutrients. Right. So that is the pitcher plant. I love that. That's why it's my favorite. I think the whole cup function, the closing of it is really cool. Now next you have the snapper type trap, which is the most iconic carnivorous plant, the Venus flytrap. What that does is it kind of opens up and it just waits for anything to touch it. I mean, anything can touch it to trigger it, but for it to eat it, it has to be like something that can like get stuck in. Like you can put your finger in there. Don't do this because you're actually harming the plant when you do this. But you can actually put your finger in the snapper trap mouth and it'll close on itself. It'll close, but it won't do any harm to your finger. Like you can pull it right out. But a normal bug, like a fly, or like again, if it was larger, a spider, will land in between it because it smells that delicious liquid, and it closes up on it and it traps it. So that's that snap trap, kind of like a bear trap function, like that. Right. So I'm gonna take that out of the bag so I can show you guys a little more of that. And these are red and beautiful. Oh my God, look how gorgeous that is. Look at that. That is like beautiful. Okay, cool. I like you. I'm gonna put you in that pot. All right. Now up next is a carnivorous plant that I don't know too much about. Like I know more about the pitcher plant than the Venus flytrap because those are the more iconic ones. Like when you look up carnivorous plants, these two are going to be the ones you see the most of: Venus flytrap and pitcher plants. But another cool one is the one that kind of acts like fly paper, like sticky paper. And all that does is a fly will, like, say, I always use the fly because flies are usually the dumb insects of the world. But they'll just fly into it, because they produce like probably the most liquid. Well, I would say pitcher plant produces the most liquid, but it produces the most liquid outside of itself. Like you can see the stickiness right there. It looks like little webs. Like look how sticky that is. The bug will fly into that, get stuck, because that stuff is like very enticing to them. But it'll get stuck, and yeah, it'll dissolve over time and die, and it'll just absorb its energy. And that's like super cool. So I knew I wanted a sundew, because look at all that stickiness. Look at that. I wonder if I can grab one. Look at that. Stick it to my glove. That is amazing. It's still sticking. That's a long ass string. Look at that. You can see it right there a little bit. You can't really see it that well, but you can see it a little bit. But yeah, that's fire. I really do love that. All right, so for those who don't know, who are trying to get into into carnivorous plants, just know that you need distilled water for it. Do not use regular waters on your predator plants. Don't use any regular water on that. Like no tap water. I would say they say the best water to use is rainwater, but it's sunny as hell outside, and so I ain't got no rainwater. So go to your store, get some distilled water. You could reverse osmosis some water, but that's really hard. I really want to learn how to do it, but it's really hard to do that. So I'm not gonna be the one to teach how to do it because I don't know how to do it properly. But I do know like the basics of it. But if I ever learn how to do it, we'll do it as a video, but we're not going to do that today. Just know you can just go down to your local store and grab some distilled water, and that works perfectly fine. Or you can boil some water, but boiling water is also not the best because it doesn't get all. So carnivorous plants native to like substrates and soils that don't have many nutrients in it. They have very nutrient dry living conditions, which is why they adapted to get other forms of food because they weren't getting from the soil, right? So that is why you don't want to put too many nutrients in it, because they've adapted to not need many nutrients, and so if you give them too much nutrients, it can actually kill them. So do not give them tap water, normal water. Give them distilled water, rainwater, or reverse osmosis water. That is the water you give them. All right, so I got my little water catching bowl right here. So I don't want to get water everywhere. So I'm doing this inside. I don't really want to go outside right now. But yeah, let me go ahead and pour a little bit of water on that. I need to get a watering, like an actual watering thing. Look at how that just went straight through. Luckily, most of my plant, luckily most of the Venus flytrap really, I don't know about the sundew, and I know the pitcher plant doesn't like it, but the Venus flytrap actually likes being waterlogged, so you can actually sit the Venus flytrap in water, and it'll be fine. So just sit it in some water, you're fine. But I wouldn't leave it in there forever. I would just sit in there and call it a day. You feel me? Okay. Go ahead and take you off. Like a little band-aid. Like a little band-aid. You see that? Kind of cool. So whenever I get a new plant and I'm repotting that new plant, which I just did a big repot if you saw those little reels. Whenever I'm repotting a new plant, I always try to break up whatever soil it's in to like kind of give those roots a chance to branch out a bit. You know, that just kind of came straight off. That's like a little granola bar nugget. You see that? Which kind of that's kind of frozen. I'm not gonna bother with that. But yeah, I try to like break it up a bit. You know, just give it a little bit of broke. You know, so it's not just stuck in its like little cocoonery. You don't want it to, you know what I'm saying? Bruh, I don't know how to, so using sphagnum moss is weird. I don't know how to repot this in like just straight up sphagnum. Cause like normally with soil, you gotta press down and like get it actually connected and all connect normally. This doesn't really connect normally like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't really connect like that. So let me look up how to repot. Let me do some research on it real quick. All right, so I'm back. After doing some research on this, I realized I actually messed up a few steps. So, scratch what I said earlier. Do not break up the soil. I thought, normally I break up my soil to help them out a little more. I saw a little video on that said that works, and it has been working for me. So I'm hoping that I didn't ruin it, but that's okay. But the other thing that you have to do is you have to soak your moss, your sphagnum moss, which I'm gonna pronounce that really well, but sphagnum moss, and you gotta soak it a bit. And then let it kind of get, let it soak a bit, and then you put it around in your pot and then around your plant. So I got a few little trays here that I'm going to use. I still got my buddy here, still in this ball, so I hope I didn't do too much breaking up of it. But we're gonna soak a bit, let that soak a little more. Get that in there, get it all moist and disgusting and just downright. I gotta get better gloves. These gloves are not water protecting. I need some water protecting gloves. But yeah, once that soaks in there, you're gonna just take a bit. You wanna, you feel me? I gotta put this down. Put it down slowly. No, take care of the baby. And just put some of that in there, like so. I was like, dang, why is it so hard to like get the moss to stick around it? It's because you gotta soak it. And so that's what I was doing wrong. I wasn't soaking. Was not so good. I might do a little bit on the top of this and just kind of like have it, be a little out of the pot a bit, So once I get that done, put a little hole in that. Put a little hole in that. Golly, this moss does not wanna freaking do its hole. It's gonna fight me back and everything. Golly. Oh no! It's breaking apart. Luckily it's mostly in that top part there, so I'm fine. I'm going to place you in there, my guy. I'm going to place you in there, pop you up because I don't want you getting covered in dirt. Place you in. I'm going to put a little more on the side of it because I want it to kind of be secured in there. Hey. We're cooking. Finger a little wet, but we cooking. I know I'm making face right now, so I'm making some ugly faces, guys. Please don't. Let me know. Leave me alone. I really hate these gloves sometimes. They stick to everything. Like, everything that has like a weird texture, these gloves want to stick to. Like, golly. Bro, hop off. All right, so the directions state in the packaging that they recommend keeping it for the pot, because apparently plastic potting is good for it. So look at that. All right, so that one's done. Put that to the side really quickly. All right, next up is my sundew. And so this one is the specifics of it is the Drosera Capensis. Red. Little sundew. Little sticky guy. Oh, there we go. I'm like, where's the freaking thing at? The peel it open. Because I'm not going to break this one apart. Because I'm just going to listen to the directions. It says don't break apart, so I'm not going to break it apart. I'm just going to put this in there, like so. And then I'm going to cover the rest with peat moss. Okay, as you can see here, it's kind of like sitting at the top there. Sitting at the top there, so I'm just going to cover the rest with peat moss. Like, have this little soil area, and then just pop the rest with some moss. Oh yeah, this one's gonna be really secured. I might set this one outside to collect some, some mother, like some bugs. Oh my god, look at all that sticky stuff on me. But or I might just leave it inside, cause we be having some like like those drain flies and shit, man. I hate them. And then like the plants invite other critters and bugs too, like little flies, like little fungus nests and shit. But luckily, I got me some new plant cleaner that should help rectify that issue. So I got something for it. You feel me? I got something for it. But stop sticking to that. Okay, let me get a little more moss on it because it needs some more on this little one side of it. So I'm just gonna put a lot in it because the Venus flytrap will need it too anyway, so I'm gonna put a lot. I'm gonna get that soaking. Yeah. Get all wet. Make my little potion here, make my little peat moss potion. You feel me? Okay, I wanna kind of just put you, I don't wanna do all you actually, I wanna do a little bit less. You right here in the corner. This peat moss kind of stank. It smells like Lowe's. Like you ever know a smell? That's what it smells like. It smells like a store, like a home, like a self-improvement Home Depot like store. But for some reason I'm thinking Lowe's. I mean, I did just leave Lowe's, but at the same time it's like I feel like it's Lowe's. No offense, Lowe's. I'm just saying your place kind of stinks. Ooh, that looks good. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, another plant down. All right, let me get the last one now. I want a ton of carnivorous plants, and I plan on getting a ton of carnivorous plants. I just plan on it. It's something that's going to happen. But until then, we're gonna work with the basics. We're gonna start off small, make a way, because these might, I'm not gonna lie. These may die. I'm gonna try my hardest to keep them alive, but I be trying. But carnivorous plants are very finicky. Like one little wrong little hiccup, and they could just go. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do my best. We're gonna do our best to keep these buddies. I'm not gonna open it yet. I wanna put a little more soil on top of here. But we're gonna do our best to keep homies alive. If y'all are in the comments watching this, if y'all want to think of some cool ass names for these three homies, I got a sundew, pitcher plant, and a red Venus flytrap. So if y'all want to think of some cool names for them, by all means, let me know in the comments what names you got for them, because that'd be cool. And I will put their names on their little tags here. After I put the little tags back in their little placements, but I put their names on the tags, and yeah. It's funny because my homie Cybear, he calls in my security details, and it got me thinking, you know how cool it would be to have like a shit ton of carnivorous plants sitting out front of like your house, and they're just gigantic, like on some feed me, feed more type shit. That'd be fire. People, guard dogs, not guard plants. That should be amazing. I would totally do that if I knew how. If I knew how to create plants that I would put I would make them look alive. I would make them look alive. All right, so these got a cool ass name. If this helps you name the plant, then by all means. This is called a Dianea Red Dragon. Ooh, that's fire. That's a fire name. That's the coolest name so far. That is a cool Red Dragon, bro. What? Oh, these got a little paper on it. Do I leave that in there? Do I leave the paper? I don't know. I don't know if I'll leave the paper. The people outside. I'm gonna take the paper off. I don't know if I'm supposed to leave that, so I'm gonna take it off and just hope that I did that correctly. So this soil is different from the rest. Like the rest had like at least some type of like moss. This had like more of like a dirt soil kind of deal. Like the other one had like moss, like a substrate. But this one didn't. But it says planted in. Okay. So I guess this one is more so suited towards. Okay. Bet. I'm not gonna question it too much. I'm just gonna do it. Just gonna do it. You know, don't wanna do too much questioning because then I'll get in my head and everything be messed up. So I don't wanna do that. You know, don't wanna do that. Come on. The end part try to fight me the most, man. It's so hard to keep these snappers from, you know what I'm saying, from like closing. I don't want them because like if you feed the snapper anything they can't handle, they will die. They'll go black and die. Which let me say this real quick, guys. If you're trying to get into carnivorous plants, browning and blacking of the traps is completely normal. It's part of the cycle. Do not panic. Just let it do its thing. You can cut it off, but I recommend just letting it do its thing and just dying off. If it stays on there, then yes, cut it off. But let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. Let it be great. It's going to, you know, like I said, plants have a cycle. They get sick, they die. They're like us. They're like us. You know, it's all one world. They're all like us. You know, they get sick, they die. And we just gotta let it run its course. You know, just let them run its course. You don't want to do too much to it. I gotta be real careful with this because these are very small, so they're very, very delicate. And booyah! I might put a little bit of sphagnum moss on top of the pitcher plant just to kind of like fill it off a bit. You know, like maybe like right there. Maybe a little bit on the side over here. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Get you out of that bit. Put a little more right there. I am making a mess. I probably should have did it outside, but it's a nice day out too. I just don't want to be out there, you know? I just came from outside walking my dog and shit. I don't want to be out there right now. I don't want to be outside. All right, and then booyah, we are done. Let me clean up real quick, and then we'll discuss the ending of it all. Okay, so I got them outside right now because the inside is kind of dirty and I got to clean up all that moss and dirt I just got everywhere. So I'm going to have them outside for a bit. But I think I'm going to keep them inside until they get a little bigger. And then once they get larger and are able to catch larger insects, I'll put them outside because they're very tiny. They're very tiny, especially the pitcher plant. The pitcher plant is very tiny. The snapper trap and the sundew, they might be able to thrive, but these are very tiny. But yeah, let's talk about what we got. We got a red Venus flytrap, which is called a red dragon. We got a pitcher plant, which I think is called a golden pitcher plant. And then we got a sundew. Don't really know the name for that one though. I gotta look at the things again. But yeah, thank you again to Predator Plants for sending me this. I bought it from them. I will definitely link them in the bottom. By the way, if you want to sponsor your boy Predator Plants, if you want to sponsor your boy, let me know. Let me know, because I will be hyped for it. I will be hyped for it. But yeah, guys, I'll keep you guys posted on the progress of these homies. Love them. Look at the garden growing, y'all. Look at the garden growing. You see the garden growing? You know. After that cold front, the little setback, we're back though. We're here. You know. You don't let it defeat you. Don't let it defeat you. You know. You may have TPL, but now you're taking a W. Now that the sun's out, look at the sun. The sun's out, looking all gorgeous and whatnot. Plants looking thrive. I got the light set up right here for the plant, just for the nighttime, so I can't fit them all on the wall. But I might move them over there because more sun over there. But yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed that video. If you did, please like it up. Remember, guys, if you have any tips, tricks, or suggestions to help me become a better plant owner / gardener. And if you have any tips, tricks on the carnivorous plants, let your boy know in the comments below. Catch you later, guys. Peace.